Good day, math learners. I am Marjorie B. Balingway, your math teacher. Are you doing fine today? I hope you are. For today, you will learn something interesting. First, let us warm up your minds by answering the following questions. Number 1. Look at the figure. Which of the following is a tangent line? The correct answer is C. Did you get it right? Very good. Next question. How did you identify the tangent line? Do you have any idea? The line that intersects the circle at exactly one point is called a tangent line. If we go back to number 1, line segment C is the only segment that intersects the circle at exactly one point. Therefore, it is called a tangent line. Now, what is an intercepted arc? Do you have any idea? An intercepted arc is an arc whose endpoints lie on different rays of an angle and whose other points lie in the interior of the angle. So, let's begin our lesson. First question. If two tangents intersect at a point are drawn, what will be formed? Correct. It will form an angle. Today, we are going to discuss angles formed by two tangents. The objective of our lesson is to find the measure of angles formed by intersecting tangents. Do you have any idea on how to find the measure of the angle formed by two tangents? In finding the measure of the angle formed by intersecting tangents, we will apply the theorem on angles formed by two tangents. The theorem states that if two tangents intersect in the exterior of a circle, then the measure is 1/2 the positive difference of the measures of the intercepted arcs. Look at the illustration. What is the name of the angle formed by two tangents? Yes, it is angle F or angle EFG. How about the names of the arcs intercepted by the angle? Correct. These are arc EHG and arc EG. Now, to find the measure of angle EFG, you have to get the half of the positive difference of the measures of arc EHG and arc EG. In symbols, it is written like this. It's time to apply the theorem on angles formed by two tangents with the given examples. Again, the theorem states that if two tangents intersect in the exterior of a circle, then the measure is 1/2 the positive difference of the measures of the intercepted arcs. Example number 1. In the figure, line segments K and M are tangents, intersecting at point L. If the degree measure of arc KJM is 220, what is the degree measure of the angle KLM? First, let us identify what are the intercepted arcs of angle KLM. Correct. The intercepted arcs are arc KJM and arc KM. What is the degree measure of arc KJM? Yes, it is 220. How about the degree measure of arc KM? Do you know the measure of arc KM? How will you find it? To find the measure of arc KM, subtract the measure of arc KJM from 360, which is the degree measure of the circle. So, arc KM is equal to 360 minus the degree measure of arc KJM. Arc KM is equal to 360 minus 220. The degree measure of arc KM is 140. Now, to find the measure of angle KLM, we write degree measure of angle KLM is equal to 1/2 of the difference of measure KJM and the measure of arc KM. Then, substitute the measures of the two arcs. Degree measure of angle KLM is equal to 1/2 times the difference of 220 and 140. We have to subtract 140 from 220. So, the degree measure of angle KLM is equal to 1/2 times 80. Then, take the half of 80. Therefore, angle KLM is equal to 40 degrees. Let's have another example. But this time, instead of finding the degree measure of the angle, we will find for the degree measure of one of the intercepted arc. So, take a look at the given illustration. Do you have any idea? In the given example, we are finding the value of x, where x is one of the arc intercepted by the angle whose measure is 11. Now, how to find the value of x? First, we will assume that x is the minor arc and 360 minus x is the major arc. To find x, we write 11 equals 1/2 the positive difference of 360 minus x and x. Now, we add negative x and negative x. It will become 11 equals 1/2 of 360 minus 2x. Then, multiply 2 on both sides of the equation. 22 equals 360 minus 2x. Subtract 360 on both sides of the equation, then it will give you 22 minus 360 equals negative 2x. Then, add 22 and negative 360. The result is negative 338 equals negative 2x. Now, divide negative 2 on both sides of the equation. Therefore, x is equal to 169 degrees. It's time for you to answer an activity that will let you apply what you have learned from our lesson. Number 1. If the angle formed by intersecting tangents is a right angle, what is the measure of the intercepted arc x? Let's have the solution. Number 2. Examine the given illustration. Identify what are the given and what is the unknown in the figure. Now, let's check your answer. Number 3. The given are the degree measures of arc ABC and arc AC, which are 205 and 155 respectively. Find the degree measure of angle x. Let's have the answer. So, how many correct answers do you have? If you have minimal errors, it's okay. The important thing is you know your mistakes and you will not do the same during your assessment later. Still, a thumbs up for you. And if you got all the items correctly, wow, excellent. 2 thumbs up for you. Now, if you are going to apply what you have learned into a practical application, how can finding the measure of angles formed by 2 tangents help you in your activities as a student? You can use your new acquired knowledge in doing your arts project, as well as in your TLE subject, specifically industrial arts precisely. This time, may I see if you have remembered the important mathematical concept of the lesson. How do you find the measure of an angle formed by 2 tangents? If 2 tangents intersect in the exterior of a circle, then the measure is 1/2 the positive difference of the measures of the intercepted arcs. For you to determine how much you have learned, answer the following questions by choosing the letter of the best answer. Okay, math learners, time is up. Let's check your answer. Are all your answers correct? Congratulations for the job well done. Another thumbs up for you. For your assignment, answer the given problem and write your solution in a 1/2 piece of paper. So here is the problem. The measure of the angle formed by the intersecting tangents is 80 degrees. What are the measures of their intercepted arcs? So, math learners, how did you find our lesson? I bet it is interesting. And always remember, a day without learning is a day wasted. Until next time, learners, have a blessed day ahead.